Good morning, one and all. Honorable dignitaries, distinguished faculty members, and beloved students. I'm very glad to be here today in this ceremony. First of all, I would like to thank the administration and the management to invite me to this wonderful ceremony. Everyone needs appreciation, and I appreciate the gesture of the administration and the management that they are taking utmost care of each and every student, the faculty members, and the staff members to appreciate their work. We know that if we appreciate anyone regarding their contribution to the institute, to the department, to the university, definitely in the coming days, you will notice that they will put their efforts in a double, triple, or you say enthusiastically. Let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Kumar Satish Ravi. Recently, I am working as additional professor, additional principal and controller of National Institute of Medical Sciences and Research, Jaipur. Previously, I was working at AIMS Rishikesh for almost 11 to 12 years and AIMS Gorakhpur. And since inception, I developed just AIMS Rishikesh with the various capacities like assistant dean, sub-dean academics, controller of examination, additional proctor. Then in the teaching faculty, you say assistant, associate, and additional professor. And then I joined AIMS Gorakhpur as a professor and dean. My contribution to anatomy, if you say, you must, those who are in the medical science, they must have heard about the Snell's clinical neuroanatomy, which is also known as the Bible of neuroanatomy, which has been edited by me. Apart from that, the Gray's Anatomy, International Edition, Latest Atlas of Human Anatomy, and I have contributed as a textbook of histology, visualization in neuroanatomical sciences and several books. Presently, I am heading the National Journal of Clinical Anatomy as editor-in-chief. I would like to share my journey that when I took over as editor-in-chief, the journal was not indexed. And hardly for the, you say in a couple of months we used to get few articles. I can say 3 or 4 articles in 6 months. Publishing a journal is difficult, and getting that journal in the index in the topmost, you say the indexing agency is much more difficult. But I can say that if you are passionate, if you are sincere, and if you are hardworking, you have a great team, you can do the wonders. So I can say in the medical science, even if you are not so intelligent, but if you are sincere and hardworking, I assure you that the output will be different and you are bound to excel in your career. So my first thing that you must be sincere and hardworking. Second thing, as mentioned by some of the previous speakers regarding the dream. When you see each letter of dream, the very first letter if you see the D, D stands for the discipline. I will always say that if you wish to become a great doctor, the discipline is the most important thing. The second letter if you see, that is R. The first is the discipline, the second I say is the reality, the third one I can say that the education, the fourth one action, and then the fifth one is the mentality. If you work on these things, whatever you have, the dreams, right, the bigger dreams, you can convert those dreams into reality. Apart from that, I would like to mention over here that God has been very kind to us, to each and every individual, that He has not been biased. To each and every individual, He has given the 24 hours. Now it's up to us that how we utilize those 24 hours. I have seen this kind of ceremony, right? I was very much touched by the contribution of each and every department, and especially I will appreciate the Department of Anatomy because in very few institutions you will see that the pre-clinical department, their role in the research will be very less because basically they are focused in the teaching, you say the academics, and very few will be focused on the research. But I was very happy to see that the contribution in this institution in the research was incredible. And I would appreciate and that if you give a big round of applause to all those preclinical departments and the paraclinical departments who has contributed so much in this institution in the field of research. When we talk about the research, in academia, either you are a faculty, either you are a scientist, you are a researcher, you will be judged by the number of publications, the number of, you say the articles, the number of patents you have done, your number of grants you have received, whether you are willing to do research or not. But because of in India, if we say, basically the people do research because of the promotion.